Hello, hello, hello. I thought, as we beat Metal Gear Solid 1 today, may as well move on to the new, the new, the next game, Metal Gear Solid 2, funnily enough. Right. Have to go tank a plant, of course. The definitive way to experience the game. No, I love this one. Normal. Radar type 1. Why not? 2001 dog tags or 2002 dog tags. Let's, to get the classic experience, let's go with the 2001 dog tags.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Hope the audio levels are alright. I've just set this to the same settings as Metal Gear Solid 1, so hopefully that's all consistent across the board. Because I think I got the volume mix just about right for that last Metal Gear Solid stream. Ooh, who is this character? It could be a bit louder. What, the game or me? The game. Okay. Well, I'll fix that as soon as possible then. Thanks for letting me know, Elhag. Yeah, we'll have to watch these cutscenes a bit quiet then, I guess. But we can adjust it after this. I think. Maybe. I wonder who that's going to be. When you said you watched the Doctor Who pilot, what did you mean by pilot? You don't mean the 1963 pilot, do you? Or do you? Do you mean that? Have you made that decision to watch it from the very beginning? ...2005 reboot, alright, so you watched Rose. What did you think about it? Did you enjoy the Autons? And the Nestine consciousness? You're gonna watch the first 2 seasons to make a true judgment. But you liked it. Yeah. I think honestly you have to watch the first 4 seasons to make the true judgment, but you should have a good idea by the end of season 2, I suppose. if you want to continue with it or not. I'm glad you liked it. I liked it too. Did you like the bit where Mickey gets sucked into the wheelie bin and he comes out really, really plasticky looking and no one notices?
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Oh, that's what you
Keep
meant?
me waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak
Oh.
point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
Fair play, fair play.
Used it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with
That was great. I'm thinking it's hot enough. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often.
Toys from the SSCEN again?
Yeah.
Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake.
What
let's
did
get to
you,
work.
the melted
None of the
bin?
technical
Yeah.
specs of Metal Gear were sold under the
What did you think
Moses
about
Moses.
Christopher Eccleston?
Exactly. And now every
Did you like
city
his
.com
his
has its own
portrayal?
version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is heading.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype.
He's very full of himself, but I'm sure a ridiculously intelligent person would be. Well, yeah, of
If we
course.
know where the testing arena is, I can start to
It
draw
suits the
some
character.
conclusions.
All right. I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect
Uh.
evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry. I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Yeah, I'd say that's a character trait that
You
doesn't
forget that you're part of
go away.
an anti-Metal
Intrigued that
Gear
he started talking about a war out of nowhere. Yeah, you get to find out more about that. Don't worry.
But still fringe, Otacon.
That's a big crucial plot point in the reboot.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
Lore, yeah.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that.
What did you
Check out the laser sighting too.
know a little bit about that from clips on YouTube? I'm excited to see it expanded later on. Yeah. What do you think about Rose?
Tens of seconds between
What did you make of
enemy's
Billy
chest
Piper?
and head. As for the equipment, hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure. And if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone.
Honestly, I'm not sure. She seems nice but sad.
You sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap.
Yeah, I suppose she is a little bit
There's
sad.
a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and
She doesn't have a lot going on and didn't seem to really care for her boyfriend. Yeah, that is a big that is a big noticeable thing about her character, I will say.
It's too high.
She really doesn't give a shit about Mickey.
This ship should have discharged its cargo.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on boat. That's SOP.
but that's almost on purpose, isn't it? So that you can believe she's willing to go off with this complete stranger
Surveillance is a major international
for a
pastime.
more chance of a more exciting life.
Safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are
you'd have to be in a pretty bad state, wouldn't you, to just rush off like that. But it does say something about a character, I suppose. She dumped him the first chance she got for his total stranger who endangers her, yeah. But hey, I mean, that's an interesting personality.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
She's not an every woman.
That chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. It's their game. Hijack.
But you do feel bad for Mickey.
Probably targeting the ship's controls.
Got the short end of the stick on that one.
Being able to take
Really interested to see where it goes.
Ship was
Yeah.
made by a computer, so
The
I'd say
series
that
1 has some really good episodes.
AKS 740.
And it has some slightly less good ones, but they're all kind of fun.
Russians?
There's really strong ones, and then there's, yeah, some ones that by comparison seem a little bit weaker.
That head of hair.
But I'd say, in general, the quality is good enough to get you through. Plus you need a bit of variety in there, don't you?
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Wouldn't say I feel bad for Mickey, he seems like an arse.
There's now.
She nearly died and he just wanted to go to the pub. Yeah, I mean,
Kasatka.
Kasatka?
these are flawed characters, for sure. Did you like the bit where the doctor is at Rosa's house and he walks in on her mum and she's like, oh, strange man in my room or whatever. Anything could happen. And he just goes, no.
As long as we have
He just
the
nopes out of there.
online and blow the whole thing wide
Makes for a
open.
compelling show. Yeah, exactly. I think so.
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses.
Yeah.
Reach me if anything happens.
This is one of the best bits in the episode.
141.12.
How can I check
That's
in to save?
still funny to me,
I'll do it.
even though.
There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge.
He's very single-minded. Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like I can change the volume. So I'm just gonna have to...
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Sorry about that, Otacon. Right. Oh wait, I wonder if I can even do it from this. Oh, I can. I have to go all the way back to the main menu. Not ideal. So, I'm just gonna put it up by 1, and then you'll have to tell me if it's any better. Okay. Well, that menu music was very loud. The pilot ended on a teaser for the next episode, and I recognised The Last Human. I guess my brother saw that episode back in the day. Yeah, they all end with a little next time thing that you may or may not want to skip, depending on if you want the actual spoilers or not. When I was a kid, I used to just watch them, but I know a lot of people that sort of spoils the experience. If you want to be surprised, you definitely might want to skip them and just, you know, go to the next episode.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Usually don't care about spoilers, but you're trying to give this a fair shot. Yeah, you might want to not watch all of the teasers then. If you want to go in it completely completely open or whatever. Yeah, The Last Human. That is an image that you won't forget. So is the volume pretty good now relative to the voice good relative to the game, or is it still too quiet, or is this about right? Little quiet, but much better. Okay, we can deal with that. I'd rather it was slightly on the quiet side than slightly on the loud side, so.
The mission.
George Washington Bridge.
All right.
That's
let's
Joey's
look at
neck of the woods.
Your weapon is a
Don't dox him.
We need to get a fix.
New Jersey. I'm not. I shouldn't do the accent. Embarrassing. He's doxed himself already. Fair point. Fair point. You can't dox what has already been doxed. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a New Jersey accent anyway. It just sounded like I'd just do a New York accent, and that's probably a bit racist to Jersey people. I haven't studied the accent enough to do it any justice. Not sure what that was, but it wasn't New York Heath. It sounded like Mark Heath in Friday Night Dinner. Ah, the ultimate praise that one can be afforded. Oh god. Oh no. It's already ruined. Oh. Oh, fuck it. It was call you at the worst time. Yeah, that's true. That could be in the film. That could be in the film. That would actually be good. In the film, yeah. They include those little details.
Snake, are you bleeding? If your life gauge is down to the point where it's red, the bleeding won't stop. As long
I hope
as
they
you
include
bleed,
that
the
line
life
in the
gauge
film.
will keep dropping gradually. Besides that, the bloodstains could put the enemy on your trail. The only way to stop the bleeding for good is to let your body recover until the life gauge is green. Rations are the best way to do that. Try to crouch down or assume crawl position and stay still while you're bleeding. Your life will recover bit by bit. I'd recommend that you stay in hiding until the bleeding stops, if possible.
Nothing here. We're coming up with a better script than they have. Yeah, true. Okay, here's my New York accent then. Get ready for this. Hey there, C. Hey there, sweet cheeks. You want to show me a good time? You big gabon, you big palooka. Where's my hamburger? Chicago. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. At least I've nailed one accent then. From one place.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Yeah, I suppose Chicago. Yes, yeah, that's true. What was I thinking? See, I don't even know where my accents are from. This is Dial. What are you thinking? I'm making myself laugh now, just imagining the accent I could do. Hey, yo, I'm walking here, I'm talking here, forget about it. Hey, shut up in your face. Dreadful. Started pretty good. I can't sustain it for very I'm gonna have to get out of New York very quickly. Italian American. Yeah. Well, that's New York, kinda, isn't it? You would get that in New York, surely. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Adrian. Hey.
Snake,
So folks
wait,
associate with New
don't
York.
move.
Yeah.
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
right, and they're linked to
Let me guess. Semtex.
exactly plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors,
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
that sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives.
Wouldn't it be out of place in Little Italy? They'd kick your ass though. I'd fully expect it and deserve it.
There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try
That is what I would do if I
scattering
wanted to get my ass kicked and I was in Little Italy. Let's see, what other accents have I mastered? It gives me too much pleasure.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Mastered, yeah. I should write the book on how to do these accents. I'm encouraging this. Not condoning it. Yeah. You're condemning it, if anything. And you're right, rightfully so. Actively. Yeah.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude. Latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment.
Maybe I should do some
without
English
any
accents
naval
because you
assistance.
wouldn't know how bad or good
Analysis
any of them were.
Snake, you need to go down to the hold to locate the actual metal.
Marge, why is The Simpsons not funny anymore? I'm not saying what accent that is. I had a random question about that.
Control room, communications and
Meh,
engine room are
pretty
under
sweet,
control.
Lois.
All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secure. Infrared sensors placed in operation.
It's actually funny to do it worse on purpose.
Yes, they are all planted.
Alright, make that in China plate.
And
Up
vehicle
the
flight.
apples and pears. We had Marge in New Simpsons.
Are you sure you can
Yeah, she sounds horrible, doesn't she? She sounds like
No,
her throat
it's
is
not
crawling out of her mouth. Do you know Mark narrations? No. No, I don't. Alright, me treacle tart. Wait, that means heart. Doesn't it? Or is it raspberry tart? Have a banana.
Stay and fight.
There is no
You
choice
fatting. You fatting what?
you that you are carrying my grandchild.
You fatting slag. Didn't even know there was a new Marge. Well, the voice is the same actress, but it's just she can't do it anymore.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman, show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
It's wild how many times I heard that have a banana taken past you. It's very popular with the Cockneys.
Wonders.
They love having a banana.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
You fucking having a banana in a pyjama?
What else?
You some sort of fucking nonce? You got a license for those pyjamas, you fucking banana?
Not there. Toss it overboard.
What am I talking about?
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Hey mate, you fucking alright mate? You fucking starting?
Stop playing.
You better fucking stop starting mate.
Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Ty said it once in space, and my student friends couldn't get enough of it. Yeah, that's right. That is his little catchphrase, isn't it? Have a banana. Love ties.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think we deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine.
Oh boy, oh, the valleys, boy, oh. Tom Jones, boy, oh. Purple burglar alarm.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit,
Purple burglar alarm.
we've shared everything. All the bad and
That's that Scottish guy trying to say it. He keeps going Scouse.
the unit.
Purple burglar alarm. It sounds like John Lennon or something. I wish I could do some Geordie for you, Toxic, but I can't do Geordie.
Whoever you are, you're
That's
not
too out there.
stopping us.
I can't get anywhere near it. Gotta watch more episodes of Auf Wiedersehen Pet until I absorb it. I sound about as Geordie as Rodney Bewes in The Likely Lads. And she was pregnant. I hope these tranquilizers aren't going to adversely affect the growth of the baby. there still is one after all this, yeah. Oh. Yikes.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmer?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you
Just
saw
the
her?
tip.
Over 10 years ago.
It's a trap to lure us out
I
here.
was tempted.
After I got the tip,
I was
did
tempted
break
to
into
say
the
that.
Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
She's fine. Shame about that baby though. Well, time to throw her off the side. Only joking. Clearly it's beneath me to make such jokes. No, not at all. I just thought, you know, let's be classy for once. No, I am very low, bro. Hoist up, yeah, true enough. Back into the gutter I go. Back into the trash can. Or rubbish bin, as we say over here. What is he doing? What is he doing? Is this a bug? This can't be how it's meant to be. Where you belong. Thank you. It's where I feel I belong. Am I out of range? Maybe I was. I don't know. I mean, I must have been, but still no excuse for that behaviour. Never mind. Oh, you mean because I wasn't hitting him? No, I was just missing him. That's literally just missing him. I thought you meant why he couldn't see me. These guys just very nearsighted. Oh fuck. That's not good. That's not good. Yes, I shot his radio. Yes, I got a trophy for that. Oh, they're gonna come up these stairs. That sucks. Oh no, it's alright. I went down before they came up. Well done, yeah. That was one of those lucky little fluky things that just went my way. I thought the rations came back. No, of course not, because I'm playing on normal. Keep forgetting that the rations don't come back on normal. That's fine, we'll manage. We managed Metal Gear Solid 1, we'll manage Metal Gear Solid 2. Do you get a piss box later? Nah, there's no piss box. Unless this wet box was wet before it was raining. There's always the chance this is the piss box. I like to believe it is. We can dream. I don't really like to use the boxes in this game anyway, because they don't work as well. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. I mean, he said the entire thing, so it's not my fault if you still don't understand him. Oh, actually, before we go any further, there's a little thing I wanted to show. I can't remember where it is though. Is it in here? Don't think so. Oh fuck. Ah, bollocks. I didn't need to do this. I don't know if it's even worth going to the effort, but fuck it. It's funny. Yeah, you can't get in there. Oh shit. Not my day. Yeah, it must be this. Yeah. I probably went the entirely stupid way to get here. There's probably another way of getting here. Oh, I'm just going to hide in this locker quickly. Yeah, there's a cool new feature in this game. You can stare at ladies in ladies' posters in lockers, and if you do it for long enough, you'll notice the camera starts bobbing up and down like it is. And then if you call Otacon, oh shit, wait, yeah, and if you call Otacon,
What do you think you're doing? Snowball? You don't have enough to keep you busy.
his
Try to
face.
remember the mission if you can.
And if you do that for the first time, you get a trophy called Snake Beater. I'll leave it to your imagination. We're keeping it classy, as promised. There's quite a few pin-ups of ladies in this game, actually. They're all models. Elhag is giving me the skull emoji. I think as a sign that of approval. A sign of approval there. Condoning the behaviour. Very classy snake beating. Keeping it classy. Oh yeah, I could have just come this way, I'm stupid. So this was a early PS2 game, but it looks so good it could be a late PS2 game. But it was like a tech demo for everything that the PS2 was capable of that PS1 wasn't. Like you can shoot these bottles, where on PS1 that would be, these would just be a JPEG, probably. Oh, and you can hold people up now. You can, yeah. If you get your gun to their back, they put their hands up and you can point your gun at their crotch. And sometimes it works where it intimidates them, and sometimes they ask you to shoot them. So, let's just shoot him. Now he'll take me seriously. And now I can get him to wiggle some items at me. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Oh, I can't go down there. Is it the other way? Oh, and if you roll on the stairs, you fuck over like a twat. You make Snake look really fucking stupid. Raven's back.
Raven?
I thought you'd been pecked to death by crows. Oh wait. Oh, I love that. I love that joke. Ah, I want one. If they never made merch of this, then they missed an opportunity. What's in this locker? Nothing. What's in this one? Oh, it's a cadaver. If that's the right word. I don't know, corpse. Probably more accurate. Didn't appear on radar though. Yeah, true. Dead giveaway. Funny. I'm sorry, he got up a bit quickly. considering what I did to him. Yes, another radio shot. I'm getting good at that. Ah, I got another trophy. That's weird. Getting all the trophies today. I couldn't have played this very much that I still have trophies like that available. Obviously I've played this game a lot, but this is the Master Collection version. No, no, no. Do not finish that sentence.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
So normal. Oh god.
Snake, there's another set of
They really do always
explosives
call it
in
the
place.
worst time.
If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that
Although I
ship
suppose
will
it's good that he's telling me this.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes. But
Yeah, you'll be sleeping with the fishes, see? Sorry,
looks like I'll
I'm
have to
sorry.
find another way.
You made me say
No
it.
need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work.
Be better.
The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
I've let you down, I've let the stream down, and I've let myself down. My first YouTube apology. I've really made something of myself.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel
New memory.
to hold to 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Oh god. I really like this detail too. You can look and peek behind things. Wait, it didn't work. What? Bugged. There we go. You can peek out and look at stuff. But sometimes, well, this one time you can knock a pipe over. It causes a little Easter egg to happen, where you nearly get caught.
Who's there?
It's just a shit you up moment.
Nah, it was just my imagination playing tricks on me.
That's right. Yeah, that is neat, isn't it? Again, that's Kojima doing those little attention to detail things that no other game would ever do, or even think of doing. He really elevated video games to become more of an art form, even though he rarely gets credit for it. He was doing interesting things with games for years. Especially not at the time, yeah. Even now though, I would say, you know, people still just make lazy games that play like every other game you've ever played. And I do get a bit fatigued sometimes playing all the different Assassin's Creed games. You know, all these Witcher clones that are out there since The Witcher 3 became that big game that everyone loved, and suddenly every game was copying that. It's really dull. There's a lot of really boring open world games. So I mean, revolutionary then, still a nice touch now. Exactly. Snake is caked up. Yeah. Glad you finally noticed.
We have sealed the stern hatch.
Yeah, that's something Snake's known for, his dump truck. Now.
Sir, the Marine commander has started his speech already.
It's not something I especially noticed when I was a kid, but now, yeah, it's hard not to see it.
Communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I think as well, like, going from the Metal Gear Solid 1 graphics to this in like 2 years was pretty crazy. I'm surprised he's not knocking more stuff over with that thing. That's why I kept hitting the laser beams by accident in that one room. You can make steam come out of these things as well. These things, these pipes, whatever they are. If there's a word for such a thing. I've wasted all my ammo. Now it's got to be headshots. New consoles make a world of difference, yeah. The PS2 hardware was really impressive to me when I upgraded from PS1 to PS2. Yeah. And yeah, Toxic, not really current gen though. Yeah, it gets less and less impressive, doesn't it? Each time. There's only so great you can make it look. I remember, you know, as soon as I saw the PS4 graphics, I knew it was never gonna. It's not, you know, it was gonna start slowing down. How much advancement we would get between graphics between generations. The PS5 looks good and everything, but it's not like mind-blowingly better than the PS4, I wouldn't say. Whereas, yeah, PS1 to PS2, that was such a drastic difference in detail. And PS2 to PS3 even, really, I remember that being a big deal to me at the time.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Ocelot. Your arm's grown back. That was convenient for you.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
I saw a trailer for the new Metroid game. Looked pretty good. Apparently it's supposed to be the big draw for the Switch 2. Oh yeah, the Switch 2.
We're going right off the
Metroid Prime 4, I guess. I don't know, I haven't kept up with it.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
Supposed to be the big draw though, I don't know about that.
No way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I mean,
I'm not interested in fighting.
the Metroid Prime games were fine enough and all.
Good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Don't know how revolutionary it is these days. Yeah,
They
4.
have some serious defenses here.
Yeah.
I doubt the recent rivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
I like the old games. I wonder what they're going to do to keep it, you know, modern though. Because they can't just make one the same like they did in the GameCube and
Let's
Wii
go over
days.
this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype.
Although, you know, Metroidvanias have become quite popular now, so maybe it is still, I know, maybe it's still fine to do it, I don't know.
Front right and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Those games are always a little bit weird to me though, because
Just let someone
I,
try explaining
you know,
away
it's a lot of
Flowchart.
exploration and scanning stuff. And if they made it more about shooting stuff, I feel like it'd probably be a bit more
There's
fun.
actually one little thing.
Just spit it out.
But that's just me.
Wrong.
I don't know.
Looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't
I feel
know.
like the pacing is a bit weird
Doing is
for that
watching.
game.
It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
They should make another 2D Metroid game, because I think those ones are actually a bit more fun.
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade.
Do they not
as-
have a Mario game?
So all
Or
I have to do is push the action button in front of a computer once I have the pictures.
or a
right?
Zelda coming out?
Well, sure, if you put
Or are they hedging it all on Metroid?
The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just
There is a new
Photos,
Zelda
okay?
coming out, but I'm not sure
With
when.
these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves.
I wonder if they're just going to
That
stick
doesn't
to the
mean
new
just
style
let
now,
Gear be
since
hijacked.
Okay, but
they've
first
done the Breath of the
photos.
Wild and the
Alright,
Tears of the
we'll deal
Kingdom.
with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
I wonder if they're just going to keep doing those now. Or if they'll ever do like a classic 3D Zelda style game again.
The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Red,
Oh, Zelda based. Oh, I think I've seen
all over the world
a bit of that actually.
threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
The art style is different as well as the combat style. Yeah.
Used by the completion of Ray.
It looks like a good art style though.
Undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Dave DeGrasse.
I can't remember what the combat looked like. I don't know if I saw. I think I only saw a tiny little clip. That Mario and Luigi game looks good.
Bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
You love the style from the last two Zelda games, but it'll be interesting. Well, yeah, you gotta keep it interesting.
Cannot be more different in nations.
You know, people love the style of
Uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and then Wind Waker came out and everyone hated it. But it was actually a really good game.
Are attempting to derail our own Ray project, but I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. In the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player.
What happens if you alert them? You're about to find out, Toxic.
The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Oh, you just got Tingle's outfit in the newest game. Nice.
Methods for development, but it cannot be more different in nature.
Snake, you okay?
Should not have done that.
Snake! Snake!
That's not the only thing that happens, actually.
But it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a
You can also get this cutscene. Don't even get a chance to fight back. No.
Snake, respond! Snake?
That'd be good though, wouldn't it? Snake taking on all the Marines like 1,000 against 1, like his Dynasty Warriors.
ours is not the
You'd get murderized immediately, but still.
but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
You think that'd be an option?
In fact, players
Yeah.
in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you,
Sadly not.
they will not succeed. I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her
Rambo mode, yeah.
experience the horror of
They can't have Snake undermining the Marines.
Forget about it.
Left.
Don't say down, don't say down. Okay, good, we're good.
Right. Down.
Glad I stopped. I don't think there's anyone above that bit anyway, but why take the risk? Glad he could fit, yeah. Seems narrow, yeah. I'd be claustrophobic. I've seen enough videos about spelunkers getting stuck in caves. Eat less rations, yeah. They're called rations for a reason, Snake. It's going to your butt. We can all see.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Fat shaming the protagonist.
Onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy, takes them out with massive power. It is the
You were the one that was surprised he could fit, so you started it.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
How dare you?
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George
Fantastic.
surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex, the next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political arena.
I like how some of them just fall asleep standing up like that.
Supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced
Good.
NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces.
He can't see me from here. Why would he be able to see me from here? This is a great spot. Nice and
Let's
stealthy.
stretch those neck muscles again. Right.
Oh god, please don't look behind.
Down.
Oh no. Oh no.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
And I was so close to.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected.
I wonder if you can actually get any pictures from down here.
Its onboard
Nah,
joint
don't think so.
information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy. Takes them out with massive fire. It is the ultimate weapon. It's yours to guard. You want to think about what that means. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows
good.
But up to old age.
Oh wait, I get to keep the pictures.
Model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the
Does that mean I can
Our Ray has a sting
just
that nature
upload them
never
straight
gave
away?
humanity. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
Oh, he's adorable.
The first one I'm seeing is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. The next image is... The other photo of the front...
Oh. Still gotta get one more then.
never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other
There we go.
nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Oh, wrong button. I'm pressing circle like it's Metal Gear Solid 1. Now we got all the pictures now.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay, first up. You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Will you guys stop building these fucking Metal Gears? Getting sick of destroying them every single game.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer.
I love a Russian cowboy.
And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Get Spurs for no reason at all.
Also called Revolver
Ocelot. I remember you when you were low poly. I always found it a bit jarring the way they flash back to PS1 graphics like that.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Yeah, but yeah, just a little bit. No one had eyes in that game.
Nobody move.
Now that I mention it.
Understood. This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
This might just be the view from my phone, but the game looks really clear. It is really clear. On PS2 it wouldn't have been quite as clear as this, because it was a little bit lower definition. TVs weren't as good. But it looks pretty much like this on PC, I think. This is based on the HD remaster they did on PS3.
What do you intend to do with Ray?
So
Sell it on the streets?
it's about as good as the game can look.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War,
But I can assure you it did look pretty good on PS2.
Is there a point to
It
this
was
sad
stunning
story?
graphics for the PS2 at the time.
Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned.
If by us you mean US. That crossed my mind as well.
How's that possible?
We have the same brain here, don't we?
I was never in your employ, Lukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one.
Ocelot's always a double, triple agent.
Lukovich,
We're not so different, you and I. Indeed.
Damn you!
You never know whose side is on.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog.
He's even got time to be flash with his gun.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's really hard to run in water. Terrorists in 2001. Uh-oh. Yeah, they did have to make some changes to this game actually, now you mentioned that. Because, yeah, there was that infamous event. This was made before that happened. But then that happened, I think, during sort of the post-production. Oh.
Who are you? You know who I am.
Liquid?
It can't be.
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
So that's where the arm came from.
I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
I'm gonna read it. I just love this bit. I bet you weren't expecting Liquid to come back as an arm. That's got to be the best plot twist in not only video games, just all of media. You didn't. Yeah, Osama was a gamer, confirmed. Of course Osama was a gamer. Osama was like a weeaboo, wasn't he? He was watching Naruto and stuff. Didn't they find that in his little cave? In his little man cave. I don't know. It's just wild that they even got the general vicinity of where that happened, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think there was... Obviously no one could have predicted it. But there was a lot of things that had to be changed, wasn't there, around the same time. The developers didn't know that was happening. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man, wasn't it? Wasn't there like an advertisement for the Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man like catches a helicopter between the Twin Towers? And they took that out of respect. But yeah, obviously no one was expecting. No, I'm just gonna say 9/11 to happen. Obviously everyone knows about 9/11. Yeah. That was a moment in history that had a bit of a ripple effect. GTA 3 was delayed at the time, yeah. The end of the Spider-Man 2 video game for PS1 was on top of the World Trade Center, and they got rid of that as well.
We have a problem.
And you can't fly planes in GTA 4. Oh yeah. But that was way later. But yeah, I suppose because it's New York. Yeah. That tracks. Cartoon Network had to pull an episode of Cowboy Bebop off of rotation for 3 years out of respect. Yeah, fair enough. That must have sucked for the Bebop fans. I like Bebop. I haven't seen every episode though, so I wouldn't call myself a super fan. But I definitely appreciate it. I used to watch the movie a lot, and I've seen a few episodes of the series from time to time. Like I dip my toe in. It was the Teddy Bomber episode. I don't think I know that one. Maybe I'll have to watch it now, because I do like a bit of Bebop. It's always a good time. The movie was basically an extended episode of the show. Yeah. It was a bit weird as well. I didn't quite understand it. It went over my head a little bit. I just remember they all see butterflies and then they die. I haven't seen that in ages, but it was really good. It was really well animated, just like the show. But then at the end it rains and they spread the vaccine through the rain. It's coming back to me. But I do need to watch that again and refresh my memory, because that probably has been over 15 years since I saw that, sadly.
I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Spoilers. Oh, sorry, yeah. Spoilers for that. How old movie was that? Was that? Was it at least 20 years old. Sorry. Sorry for spoiling the Cowboy Bebop movie. But the world doesn't end at the end of it. Or at least, you know, America or Japan, wherever Bebop is set. I can't remember. Me saying that made you feel old? Sorry. "20 years, yeah. That's a whole adult." True.
Of course. Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside. The big shadow.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection. Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy.
Hey, I know that bridge.
Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the
You know all those brushes, bridges. Yeah, that makes more sense. What brushes?
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups.
Such a hater. You knew what I meant.
The most important person in a sense.
I didn't do it on purpose.
James Johnson.
I didn't know what you meant.
Unless the
I am that dense.
intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
I just read the comments. It's not my job to interpret what they actually mean.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
Snake sounds a little different to how I remember.
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
Also, his hair's a little blonder than I remember.
Through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned.
Funny that.
And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What? But I'm Snake. I'm the one and only Snake.
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Raiden.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered
I wanna be
infiltration and
Raiden.
VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind
I
of
want to be the god of
mercenary.
thunder.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you.
I remember hearing there was a Metal Gear where you play a different character for most of the game. Yeah, Toxic, that is this one.
0.85.
It was pretty scandalous at the time because everyone saw Solid Snake in the demo, and then when they bought the game, you're
The
Raiden.
codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select
And
button.
Raiden is,
The codec
he's got a bit of a
directly
femboy
stimulates the
sort of
small
look,
bones of your ear.
and a lot of people weren't happy about that.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
They wanted the
How
macho,
do I get
grizzled
up to the next level?
Snake.
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds
That wasn't the only scandal. No.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to
Or is
as
that the
smart
next
skin in
game?
military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit.
It depends. It depends on what you're referring to. LHAG. It really does depend on what you
The
mean.
hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
I don't remember
Copy
Metal
that.
Gear Solid 3
Moving on to
having
the
much
main mission
scandal.
objectives.
or Metal Gear Solid 4. But it does depend what you mean, I suppose. I'm not trying to get you to spoil more things. Yeah, I've got a sense. I think I know what you're talking about, and it would be like quite a big spoiler. It would be a really big spoiler if I just up and said it. But yeah, Raiden certainly has a feminine-esque look that they really overcompensated for in later games, and they tried to make him super badass and cool. But I actually prefer Raiden in this game to how he is later. Raiden's pretty caked up as well, actually.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Grlukovich man.
Grlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
That kind of becomes a bit of a theme with the games as well, the army without a country. In fact, it already has been, because in Metal Gear 2, Big Boss created that essentially. He called it Outer Heaven. It was a place just for soldiers to live and be soldiers and sort of be mercenaries, because they like a bit of war and that, so best place for them, really. They like a bit of war, but they don't really care what side they're on.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man?
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node.
Doesn't sound anything like it.
Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
And you know the way I said the first 3 games were all essentially kind of remakes of each other? Well, even this one is, if you think about it. I still started in the water and had to make my way to an elevator. I'm sure that's normal. I'm gonna leave my birthday anonymous. Damn nanomachines. Yeah, it's always with the nanomachines in these games.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology.
There it is again.
You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
Currently existing technology is my favourite kind of
I've set aside
technology.
a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved.
Oh,
What's
Jesus.
going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an
She's his
accident.
ex.
Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our
Today is just full of roses, yeah.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties.
Sounds like something a stalker would say.
His safety comes first.
Yeah, this woman is all over the place.
Because of that, I will be monitoring
emotionally.
and keeping a record of every communication you have with him,
She's a little bit toxic, but then Raiden's also a bit of a dickhead, so
I prefer this to being kept in the
it's a very messy, toxic relationship that they have.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration
I get why she's an ex, yeah.
call him that.
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I'll keep trying till I I'll let you go now, Jack. Take care.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love their dynamic though, and the sort of the stupid bickering they get up to. Completely the wrong time. Totally inappropriate. She's absolutely the worst person to have hired for this.
Sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the
Yeah,
11th
skull emoji indeed.
You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter. Stay on target.
That takes care of that problem. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid starts exactly the same way. Right down to keeping... Yeah, he's faster than Snake, for sure. He's actually better to play as than Snake. Weirdly enough. Yeah, right down to taking the mask off in the elevator.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Uh-oh.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake.
Couldn't be.
He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Don't quite remember it that way, but alright.
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Government's always covering something up.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Yeah.
Got it.
Very true. It's weird, that message didn't show up in the top messages. It only showed up in the all messages. So they're even covering up your comment. Oh my god. I just realised how deep that went. Because I had to change from top messages to all messages. Because sometimes my chat likes to go back and forth between those for some reason. You're being covered up. In the game, obviously. Yeah. No, but it's actually happening to you. Who knew how deep this actually went? We're actually going to uncover a real conspiracy whilst playing Metal Gear Solid 2. It's too perfect. Okay, I answered the call.
Right. SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern.
You're glad I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. I love this game. And it's nice to have you guys here in the chat to share it with.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
I'm not doing that. You're not the boss of me. Oh, I guess you kind of are, but...
There's somebody there.
No. Keep that blood on. Oh, oops.
There's somebody there.
You get much more warning when someone spotted you than you did in the original game. And by original I mean the third game. Metal Gear Solid. The original Metal Gear Solid game.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Good advice to
I
live by.
just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package.
Grip
Easy
gauge.
money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home.
Yeah, I enjoy all of the fourth wall, just talking straight to the player, and none of the characters acknowledge how weird it is.
Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
This was made for teens and adults alike. Yeah. Oh, it's the death corridor. No, it's back. It's come back. Yep, skills. The death corridor will never leave me alone. Who has the core strength for that? Not me. Yeah, look at that cake. That makes it better. Cake and gore. My two favourite things. Except I actually don't like cake. Like actual cake. Find it a bit bloating. It's just too fluffy. I don't know. Don't like it. Wouldn't have went to my birthday parties then. Yeah, few people did. Toxic. But actually, I always had cakes for my birthday. It's just everyone else would eat them. So it was actually the best birthday party to go to, because there was more for everyone else. Do I like desserts at all? Yeah, just not cake. I like ice cream. I like Jello, as you would call it, but I call it jelly. I like. What else is a dessert? I don't know, custard. I like a fair few desserts. biscuits, not cake. I like a nice chocolate mousse. Cake and custard. I could probably tolerate that a bit more, to be fair, yeah. Jelly is seedless jam here, yeah. PBJ, peanut butter jelly. We would just call that jam. I don't like peanut butter either while we're on that topic.
Are you?
I bet that was one of those American things that sounded disgusting the first time you heard it. Yeah, yeah. Jelly sandwich, yeah. Peanut butter and jelly. Ugh. I'll tell you what else sounded disgusting. Biscuits and gravy. It's like, what? Biscuits and gravy? That's not right. Can't imagine a peanut butter and jello sandwich, yeah. That would definitely be wrong, wouldn't it?
Where is he?
What's your favourite breakfast food? Peanut butter and jelly or biscuits and gravy? An American biscuit is like a scone, yeah. Biscuits and gravy. That'd be a weird thing to have for breakfast, in my mind, but I'm sure it's quite nice. I'm okay with gravy. Yeah, gravy and a scone would be good. Because scones are quite dry. And gravy goes well with dry stuff, I find. Yeah, no, yeah. Pronounce it like cone. I can do if you like. That's one of those words where I probably flick back and forth how I say it. I'm never quite sure how you meant to say it. But I think I usually say scone. Because scone would sound like really posh, wouldn't it? And I'm not very posh.
My name is Pliskin.
My name is. Everyone says it like gone where you live. Yeah. I think it's the better way of saying it. If you don't want to sound like a prick.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy.
And I don't want to sound like a prick any more than I already do, so.
Have I seen you before?
A biscuit is a lighter, fluffier scone that can be eaten at any meal. But for breakfast, we take raw patty sausage and make a cream gravy with it. Mmm, does sound nice.
Foxhound was disbanded. Where were you before Foxhound?
And I mean, yeah, I can't exactly say it's unimaginable as a breakfast, because obviously the full English breakfast is, you know, pretty mental as well.
Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
Sometimes American gravy is white.
The kind that's
You what?
from the real thing.
Like what?
You what?
Sneaking mission 16.
White gravy, I wouldn't trust that. That's man gravy.
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
The British meme I saw was cookies with brown gravy all over it. Yeah, that's what I imagined.
VR, do you?
Yeah, that's a cream gravy.
field
Yeah,
exercises.
man cream.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear.
I wouldn't
of
order
those
that
bad
from a
situations.
hotel or a
War
restaurant.
is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Keeping it classy, like I promised.
Right. What's going on? The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
Kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
You take the sausage. I bet you do. Sorry. You take the sausage, cook it. Don't remove any of the naturally released oil. Oh god. Oh. Add flour, stir for a minute, and add milk. Oh dear.
You alright?
Sorry, I ruined that comment.
Give me a few minutes.
Can't believe you all don't have cream gravy.
Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
You probably do, I just don't know what it is.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
But then again, you know,
His
us
Romanian
Brits have a
wizard with knives, as you
had a
saw.
simple
The way
cuisine
he moved didn't seem human.
compared to what you get in America, I
See
suppose.
VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-president
Can't
George
say that
Sanders.
anymore.
The
You
unit
just
was
told me.
originally
Yeah,
intended
that's
to
true.
reflect its
That's true.
anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real
You walked
thing.
right into that.
Around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a
This has
legend.
been a dirty stream.
Legends are
Been a
usually
very
bad news. There's not a lot
been a
of
very
difference between heroes and madmen.
filthy stream.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively
My mind
ID'd
is
2
in the
years ago.
gutter for some reason.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh?
You got sickness from all that thickness, yeah? That's true.
I don't smoke.
That's true.
Keep it anyway.
I'm gonna have to take a cold shower after this.
Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in. All Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
I'm an
Aren't you going
alpha.
to answer him?
I'm an alpha. Honestly, I am. I'm not a beta cuck.
The BC connecting bridge.
Don't lie, yeah.
We need to get there.
Who am I kidding?
I need a few more minutes.
I'm
Remember
not
the
even a Sigma.
frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact
Hey, I just said that.
You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Did you type that before you heard me say that?
Hey, what's your name?
We're merging. We're gonna be of one mind soon.
Right. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
You'll find out someday.
Our periods are gonna synchronize. I don't know why I said that. Worst Borg ever. Best Borg ever. If I'm already saying stuff this bad at this early stage in my streamer career, I don't think I'm going to last long. It's going to get so much worse from here. Oh, that's ominous.
Jack, it's me.
Oh god.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
Obviously your anniversary.
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
I'm glad she reminded
Tomorrow seems more
you, yeah.
appropriate.
I didn't even do it.
I can get so that
I
won't
didn't do it, I
cheat
just
out
cancelled it.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
Bitch, we don't have anything.
I need
We're
as
over.
much data
Yeah.
of him as possible. Everything they have on
She's
him
an
after the Shadow
unflushable,
Moses
as they
incident.
say.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Right. Doing pretty good for rations. Got anything else for me? No. Konami eyes. I love this music. Reminds me of Blade Runner.
What the hell is that?
That's a woman riding.
Come, put me
Or
out.
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, that's fair.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Yes, Queen. My henchman can't fire anywhere. That's right, they've just got stormtrooper aim.
Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Jesus Christ. Now that's some firepower.
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake
The
up.
nightmare just got worse.
This is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad
No.
dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
No.
And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Right. You're needed on Strut C.
Please, please say this is all a dream, and I will wake up. Or that this is my death rattle, and it'll all be over soon. I was going to reference a movie then and spoil it pretty heavily, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, what's this? Pentazemon. Or Pentazinon. I'm not quite sure how you say it. Oh.
It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in retaliation for the SEAL strike. Defuse the bombs before they make that move. The bomb disposal expert is somewhere in Strut C where you currently are. Locate him and request his assistance.
Colonel, do the terrorists have...
Oh, okay, just...
Colonel, who...
Right. Just a bunch of exposition. Maybe I went in the wrong one. Maybe this one was the one I wanted.
It's possible the
No. Okay. Oh, oops. No one there.
Colonel, who exactly...
Okay. No, yeah, it is this one. Maybe I have to go in the cubicle.
You're currently using art.
No.
I see you've acquired it.
No.
Raiden, don't.
No.
Colonel, do you...
Okay. Alright, never mind. I guess I can't do that yet. That won't make any sense to you watching, or maybe it does to some of you. If you're watching this in the future and you know this game well, you probably know what I was trying to do there. But otherwise that was just nonsense.
Freeze! Don't shoot.
Oh, he's going for the wrench. Shoot him.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD.
Well, not the wrench, spanner. I'm a fucking spanner for saying wrench.
They're all dead.
All of them.
Most of this is nonsense. Thank you. I aim to please.
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What you
Colonel says stop having a wee into the mission. Yeah.
Peter Stillman.
lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head, also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me. Too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created it in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
Pliskin.
An engineer?
Sounds familiar, yeah. Spelt wrong,
A
but
skinny guy. He went
you
in
get the point.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard
I
anything
like
about
his,
that.
I like his floppy hair there.
Official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s...
I love that they explained what EOD was in the subtitles, but not dialogue, yeah. They didn't do that in the first game, you just get a bunch of acronyms, and you don't know what the fuck any of them mean, hardly.
But you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different.
So at least they explain it in some way
How about it, kid?
in this game,
Are the results in yet?
even if it's not in the dialogue.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try
Man, look
here
at
is to
Snake,
make
he's
this a
so,
temporary
I mean
fusion
Pliskin,
mission.
he's so,
Look at this.
so rugged and handsome. I know I should be looking at the bomb and how to dispose of it, but I can't stop looking at him.
This
So,
is a C4.
so manly, and I'm so feminine. He's such an alpha, and I'm such a, not even a sigma.
It's live.
I'm not even a
Pulsing.
epsilon,
Now you
if
spray
that
this
is one.
sucker in. Here we go. Simple.
Oh, what was that? What was that? What are you saying? Okay, focus.
How long does the effect
Focus on the
last?
bomb.
There's no way the thing will
Focus on the
detonate in this
bomb.
condition. Even if you
Focus
leave it
on the.
alone,
Oh
it'll
my
stay out of
god.
commission for at least 24 hours.
He is
That's
so
enough time.
gorgeous.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. This will have to do. The spray can be used from several
Double skull emoji.
floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Try to imagine the locations the
I'm in
bomb
trouble if I'm getting the double skull.
Easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion
This man is the bomb.
spectrometer.
You know
It
what
can
I'm saying?
recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's
I'm
right.
sniffing out your
I've
scent,
established a
your
link
manly
with the radar
scent.
network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signature?
Only thing we know about Fat Man is he is a fat man. That's a good lead. We can work with that.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
It's such an awkward thing to say about a colleague. True.
Activated. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better
Fat
than
man,
nothing.
lunch money.
Don't
Hey, that's a good one.
use the system.
That is a
Follow
good
the
one.
node at every strut and turn the radar
That is a
on.
banger.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories.
There's something wonderful about naming an EOD guy after the atomic bomb. Yeah, right, yeah.
Big shell consists of 2 hexagons.
It took me a long time to actually put it together that the Fat Man was named after the Fat Man that they dropped on Nagasaki.
That to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1.
But that's because I didn't know that much about nukes when I first played this game.
Considering the shells are
And then like years later I found out about that and I put it together. Yeah.
That's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Fat Man and the little boy. No, little boy was Hiroshima. Hiroshima. That was the little boy. The Fat Man was Nagasaki.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
The Fat Man was more powerful than the little boy, but it missed its target, so there was less damage. Or less lives lost, anyway.
Security card issued to shell personnel. The big shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing,
Yeah, they dropped one on Hiroshima. Then they went, we better drop another one. Made it Nagasaki, and then Japan surrendered, so they didn't need to do any more.
How did you get this?
But there is some theory that they probably wouldn't have dropped another one anyway.
Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of the structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
Alright.
All this can be seen in Nolan's Oppenheimer.
Instructions from here. I may also need
Right, yeah.
a backup plan just in case.
Yeah.
In case of what?
Good luck to
I should watch that.
This is a dangerous one.
Who dares wins.
He who dares Rodders, he who dares my son.
Frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no seal.
Such a weird pin-up. Yeah, my eye was drawn to that as well.
He's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi.
Was dying for a wee at the end of that.
Marine Corps talk.
True.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
I'm glad they specified what CP stood for.
Away from the field.
I think it's a bikini.
Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
I'm good, boy.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
The rock band, or? Sounds like something a fat man would say, yeah. Oh. Yeah, if you're really quick out here. Something seems familiar about that. But who would use such an excellent technique? I just wanted to pop out quickly and show you that. Now I want to find the node. The old piss box. Yeah, you have to run out really quickly to catch him doing that, otherwise you don't see it. Yeah, I think it's Bikini. Oh. No, I don't know why you think that. Oh, fuck. Sorry to have to do this. It's lovely up close, but weird from a distance here.
Right here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
He's so fast. Yeah.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too.
He's as fast as lightning.
Effective demolition points.
That's why they call him Raiden.
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Right now, will I get that conversation I was trying to get?
Right.
No, okay. What about now?
Make double.
No, okay. What about now?
Right.
No, okay. Oh. That was a funny codec conversation. Alright, let's get serious then. Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh god. This place is falling apart. Oh shit. Well, we kind of got away with it. Probably shouldn't have done that. That's salty sea air rusting everything, yeah. Let's get out of here before things get really out of hand. Oh. Not good, not good. Oh, that actually worked out quite well. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Let's get my own cardboard box. Oh.
There's somebody there.
Oh.
There's somebody there.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. The kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
Hmm.
What?
Deja vu.
Are you
Again.
hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tinko?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
Alright, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
Whoa. Dead.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
I don't know.
The only
Like
one.
you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the Big Shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Uh-oh.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, Star Wars now. Oh, there was 2 in a row. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Bad feeling about this, and it's a trap. Next to each other. That has to be a Star Wars reference. Well, he does like movies. Yeah, exactly. I think they referenced Kojima in Star Wars Episode 7. They had a droid saying his name or something.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Choose the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Or the thermal goggles.
Just call me.
Or just crawl.
Deep Throat. You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I could get his number.
That part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Just a troll.
An enemy trap?
Yeah, could be. Could be just a troll.
Extreme caution.
Peak troll behavior. Yeah. Fits the MO. Ah. It's kind of hard to dodge that guy and the mine. This bit is a real pain in the ass to do if you're trying to go for perfect stealth, no alerts. Luckily I'm sparing myself that today. Just having a bit of fun here. Oh, oops. Good thing I'm not bound by such perfection. Who knows, maybe one day I'll attempt the perfect stealth stream. And that's where the mine detector is. Oh, oops. Excellent. Peak gameplay there. What's the problem? Hello? Uh-oh. There we go. I don't think I need to have the card out in this game. Yes, the M9. That's what I was looking for. Now I don't have to murderize these guys as much. I can be a little bit more professional now.
Jack, do you remember the day?
Oh, not this again.
You're right. Sorry.
No.
I do remember.
Yeah.
It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up.
No,
and
that was in
started
Godzilla.
mouthing off. You were like, "No, it's the Empire State."
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
Is this supposed to turn off gamers from relationships because it's working? Yeah, maybe.
We went our separate ways.
Kojima was a bit of a loner and he didn't want anyone else to be happy either. So he did his best to put people off.
That we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed.
He was tempted to push her off.
Anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Well, at least she apologized. I like King Kong, but once in an evening is more than enough. Yeah, imagine if it was Peter Jackson's King Kong. They didn't actually specify what version of King Kong they watched. They couldn't think of anything better to do on a first date than watch King Kong on repeat, were they high? Possibly. Maybe Raiden has a bit of a Pentaziman problem. Yeah, I wonder which version of King Kong they actually watched. The original, I hope.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
But there's, I mean, there's more than one King Kong film. They could have done a marathon. They could have watched King Kong versus Godzilla.
I'm listening. I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
You know, it's a bit monotonous just watching the same film over and over.
Shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
That would actually be a terrible evening, wouldn't it?
Packed into the bottom of the Strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would
Back then there was just the 30s and the 70s versions. Yeah, yeah. But King Kong versus Godzilla as well, and there's loads of other King Kong movies that aren't the original King Kong. They could have watched all those ones.
Looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are
They could have watched Son of King Kong or whatever.
Are there more out there?
There was loads of German ones,
You can't move fast
weren't there?
enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on.
Wasn't there like a
Not right about this.
King Kong versus Frankenstein or no, was it Son of Frankenstein? I don't know. I haven't done my research in a while. I just know there's a load of King Kong
I have
films,
2 left, not counting this one.
most of which no one's ever watched.
It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb.
Oh, you only knew the 30s and 70s ones? No, there is more than that.
All my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost.
Bunch of weird sequels.
All those kids playing nearby too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
All I could think about was hiding from the crime.
There's probably as
shielding
many
myself from the
King Kong
public
films
outcry.
as there is Godzilla
I wanted
films.
people to be sorry for me, for my weakness.
King Kong was really, really popular
Because I couldn't bear
at one point in time.
This is no prosthetic.
Even in Japan, King Kong was more popular than Godzilla, and that's why King Kong beats Godzilla in King Kong versus Godzilla.
To myself for my sins.
Even though King Kong is like
It's become a shrine.
10 times smaller than Godzilla,
Killed my soul by
according to the original King Kong movie.
protecting me.
They made him bigger so he could beat Godzilla for that film.
What can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should
Do you
touch
like
the skills I taught
kaiju
when I was
films?
unconscious.
Oh, you saw the most recent Godzilla Kong movie last night? Yeah, Godzilla wins in that one, I believe.
You got it, Raiden.
I understand.
I think, if I'm remembering that
I'm
right.
taking care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
Very Kong heavy,
I'll
yeah.
get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, right?
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch.
Yeah, I prefer Godzilla, to be honest, but that's just because of the nuclear stuff. Technically, they both won. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't want to piss off anybody, do they? They just want to play it as safe as possible. Spoilers. That's true. That is quite a new movie. Oh, that's the point. I've never even finished watching Godzilla Minus One. I just watched the first half an hour of it. I should really finish watching that. I really liked the bit where he's in the water chasing them and they're in the boat and it's just his head out of the water. That looked cool. I really liked that visual. Yeah, yeah, I know. It really was so good. That might, even if I watch the rest of it, that might still be my favourite scene. Not knowing what else is in there. But yeah, what an image that was. If I could get a poster of that, I would have that. You were dragged into that movie and also cried. Ah. Because it was good. Ah, okay. Understandable. Understandable. I really like the Godzilla films where he's the bad guy of the movie. I don't really like the ones where Godzilla's the hero of the children. Oh, almost cried. Okay. As long as you didn't actually cry. Godzilla lays eggs. Ah. According to what movie though? Did that happen? Is that a spoiler for -1 or? Are you referring to? I think in the Roland Emmerich Zilla Godzilla, it was definitely a female, wasn't it? I think that one, yeah. I don't remember it being confirmed what gender Godzilla was in any of the other ones.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
Way ahead of
You've been so good about not spoiling movies. Yeah.
Where's your bomb, Peter?
Also.
Bomb, all right. Sealed C4 and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately.
Best Godzilla is the one Eminem did.
But if
Oh yeah.
Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole
Yeah, I like that
structure will
song.
tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
That's the hottest take. Is it? Is that a hot take? Is it?
It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
I don't need that other sensor. I already know where the bomb is. Oh. Maybe I actually do need to grab the sensor. Still, I had to know. I had to know if I could just go there. I guess not. Don't you wake up. Yeah, I quite liked the Heisei period of Godzilla because it captures what was good about the 60s Godzilla movies, but without making Godzilla like a hero. Godzilla's kind of still a threat and he's still trashing the place, but he's sort of doing a good thing every now and again, and he gets to fight monsters.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of Strat.
But he's never completely like the good guy or girl. Sorry, she's never.
A few more minutes. I just got to the last.
She's never completely the good girl.
It's
a bit. It's weird. It's weird for me to call Godzilla a woman. I can get used to it.
The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
I knew Mothra was a she.
Which means
this is Pliskin.
I just didn't know Godzilla was always a she.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it.
Especially because it's not always the same Godzilla, depending on what movie you're watching.
Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's
Really,
coming
what?
down.
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
Oh, Mothra.
400 seconds.
Yeah, Mothra
400
is a
seconds.
she.
Right. Move. Get to the bottom of Strut A.
Mothra is
now.
pretty cool in the new one. Yeah. I like Mothra. Didn't realise Mothra was a girl. Right. That's funny, I didn't know Godzilla was a girl, but I knew Mothra was. So we're kind of at opposite ends of the knowing what gender kaijus are spectrum. What about Gigan? Is that a male or a female or something else? No idea. Yeah, that's fair. I've got no idea what Gigan is either. It's a fun design though. You know what's been bugging me? I can't remember what the name of the monster that he fights in Godzilla Raids Again is called. They're like Ankylosaurus or whatever it is. Queen Kong. Yeah. What's Godzilla's main rival called? The one from Godzilla Raids Again. Can't have a naval installation without a pump room, I guess, yeah. Does anyone know? No idea. Okay. It'll come to me eventually. I just realised the other day I could not remember the name of it.
Listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives.
Anguirus, thank you. Anguirus.
Pete, get the hell out of
Anguirus.
There's less than 30 seconds left.
Yes.
It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right. Keep your distance.
You put me out of my misery.
As far away as possible. Me? You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do
And
it. I know you can.
King Ghidorah, we know that's male. Because of the king bit. Ghidorah's pretty cool. My favourite Heisei Godzilla film is Godzilla vs. Destroyer. That's a really good one if you haven't seen that one. Goddess-Zilla. And that's right. Goddess-Zilla. That has a certain ring to it as well.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
You haven't seen most of them. You've ultimately enjoyed every kaiju movie you've seen, but you didn't seek them out. Yeah.
Shell 1 was
There are some badder ones.
high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
But when it's at its best, they're pretty fun. Shin Godzilla, probably my favourite one. Or just the original Godzilla is pretty damn good as well. Bad can be fun though, yeah. I mean, if you're with a bunch of friends that all like kaiju, you probably have a good time with most of them. My only problem with kaiju movies is when you're watching the bad ones and they're focusing on the human characters that you don't give a shit about. That annoys me. I wish the bad kaiju movies just cut to the monster fights and nothing else.
Rescue the president.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the president. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
Look at all them lice.
I can't tell you how happy I
Gross.
am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come.
You loved Godzilla -1 because it had context to why Godzilla was leaving their normal stomping grounds
Like you finished
and
off
the
my
human
father.
element.
Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Yeah, it seems pretty good from what I have seen of it. It might be a new contender for favourite. The fights were great, but the build-up was better. Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
You've seen the fires
There was
of
some good
hell,
tension in it.
Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky and
Well, give me the railgun, and maybe I can give you some death.
without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
You could make it easier on me. Oh, don't run into the fire, Raiden. She's only got a tiny health bar. But you actually can't kill her. Stop, drop and roll, yeah. I was going to say that I need to have a stop, drop and roll button, but there isn't one. In Metal Gear Solid 5 you can do that, and I believe it does work. But that was a PS3 game, so technology had evolved a lot by then. Well, PS3 and PS4. Uh-oh.
Right. Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
Tell him I'm not in.
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the countdown.
Can you imagine in the Metal Gear Solid film, and it's just the middle of an action scene and suddenly he just gets the codec call. Right at the most crucial moment.
Which type of explosives is it?
I literally thought it was going to be his ex. Yeah. That would have been brilliant.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideas. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Real.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Then.
Now!
Lol. Bye bye, Vamp. Failed but didn't, yeah. That's failing upwards, I suppose.
Are you gone? No. No. That death was meant for me. Why am I the only one who can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad?
Thanks, Dad. I hate you, Dad. Thanks, Obama.
I thought you could give me peace.
This is the worst Highlander episode ever. Yeah.
But you couldn't kill me either.
Not a million miles off, is it? Just like, I'm just gonna go. So that's all the same to you. You seem busy.
no need for sorrow, Queen.
Oh, it's alright, he's an immortal as well.
I died once already.
Maybe stabbing would work, yeah. I'd try a few things out here.
I can't die twice.
Everyone tried at a distance, yeah, it's a good point. Close range, maybe, yeah. Right, I'm going to save it here because it's getting a bit late and I don't want to get too much further into
Jack,
anything.
You okay?
Save some more for a future stream. This might take me more than 2 parts though because it's a bit longer of a game.
Hang in there.
Yeah, I think I'll end it about there. Thank you guys for being here and making me giggle, having a laugh with me, and experiencing the wacky world of Metal Gear Solid 2. One of the best games in the series. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, everyone. Most of it was fun. That's what I'm aiming for. A strong 7 out of 10 experience I can provide. Good night. Good night indeed to me, and good evening to you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and good night to you, Toxic, as well. Right, I'll end it here then. Boy.